The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Wait, that wide 20.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, 56.
He's not gonna get me. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, Alabama.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Go.
Give me some. Here we go.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Hey, let's go.
Mike 5-4.
Shadow.
Here's Brady. Oh, it's intercepted. Who's trying to give it to Ridley? It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Brady gives to Michelle. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Ravens 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And an alley to run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
7 yards there and a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern. And
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Down 80. Down 80.
Check 24.
Check it. Reload.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Brady now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. From midfield, here's Brady. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Calvin Ridley with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike, 53. Watch the screen.
Now Saquon Barkley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
53 is the Mike. 50. Let's go. Try ball. You must be dreaming. Ball, try. Go. That's mine. Action. What? Action.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. 53. Mike. Go.
Check. Fresno.
Throwing again. Jackson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's caught inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
You think you gonna get this?
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, here we go. Hey, 44, Mike, 44. Rip left.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Wait, that 380. 54. Mike, 54.
You don't want this.
Rip.
On 2nd down, Michel. And an alley to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Ravens 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Mike's by 4. Hey, let's go. D, let's get off the field, D.
Hey, one set. Got it.
Jackson to throw again. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the
54
48-yard
is
line.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Slings this. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 28-24 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On play action, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Wait, that Alabama, 380, 54. Switch.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout.
Keep playing hard.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Come on now, let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54 Mike.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Wait, 20! Check, 48, come on! All day, baby, all day! Hey, hold 66!
On 2nd down now, Michelle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wait, ready?
Mike's by 4.
Watch the screen, Larry! Watch the screen! Hey, watch that! Check Mike 54. Mike Smith! Got one!
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Wait, 20!
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Deuce.
6-6, pull it high.
Check.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch out. Tight
On the toss, here's Michelle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Edelman set to return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brady now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Son, 50, Pittsburgh. Mike, 54. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
43-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson buying time to his left. And he's going to keep. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And it's Michel once again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Wait, that Alabama, 380.
Check.
Easy.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
46-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
72. Shadow.
Now Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick-6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Wait, 20! Watch the run! Hey, alert 3, alert 3! Watch the twins! General West!
On 2nd down, Michel. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Kill. Check. Switch. Go.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Check 43. Switch.
They'll go to Barkley again. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Go, go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Go. Woo!
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Patriots, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw